Good morning, afternoon, midday. Hey, everybody, Heather here, and we are coming to you live. We are live every day, 10, 11, and 3, Monday through Thursday, so you get to know everything Luminous. Hey, Marie, how are you? I'm fixing my eyebrow because I put on some snapback serum and wiped some away. So we're going in to correct some that I wiped. Fix this a little bit. I'm actually using taupe. I originally put on the cocoa and wanted to go a little bit lighter. So there you go. And then now, we are going to do some pre-coverage. I know, it's so weird. It's so weird. I am going to use the light beige concealer. I'm actually going to use Mystic today. So if Muzette's on, she will be happy about that. Normally I use the Silk 4-in-1. That is my go-to. The Mystic is going to give you a little more coverage. So if you're one that likes your coverage, then Mystic will be for you. So I do have a little bit of redness to my skin. I don't know what I did, but I just I think it's my glasses. But you're going to see how instantly this covers, and I don't have to rub it. I don't have to do all that crazy stuff. You'll see it just go away. So I did already prep my face. I'm now going to add the light beige concealer. Hey, Susan, are you? Oh, I guess you're not holding that baby, are you? He's going to daycare. Sweet little thing. All right. So I have my system on. There's air that blows out. So with the air that blows out, what's great about that is the fact that wherever it's going, wherever you can feel it is where the makeup's going to go. So I'm using light beige CC concealer. I'm going to start underneath my eyes. Okay. Going under my eyes. And then lightly pulling back on my trigger. Hey, Nisi. And then you can already see the redness going away. Now, I will say, so I sprayed a little bit too heavy there, and I can see some buildup. So what I can do is take a blender, and before it dries, just kind of blot it. You could also take your ring finger and do the same. And so I'm just working on covering those areas that need coverage. So I don't have to put it all over my face. You know, with traditional concealer, you would have to put it on and then blend it out, and you end up wiping a lot of it away because you're having to rub it in. And so with this, with the airbrush concealer, I'm able to put it on. It dries instantly. There's no drying time because I'm barely pulling back on my trigger. You can already tell, I mean, that in itself just made a huge difference with just the CC concealer. Yes, Cindy, it is live, baby. All right, so I'm out of the CC concealer. Now, there's still some redness, but I got majority of it covered, and I know I'm going to cover the rest with my concealer. Just kidding, with my foundation. And so I can definitely finish that off with that. Hey, D, wow, so good to see you, my friend. Oh no, I do, Susan. We have some great eyebrow. The one I just used, the Duo eyebrow pencils are great. I know where you can probably get one too. All right, so I'm going in. I'm now going to start with my forehead. I bring it around. I'm barely pulling back on my trigger, making my passes, making that circular motion. Hey, Beth. Amy, you'll want to leave them on for about 15 to 20 minutes. And it also depends on how much time you have. Some of them I leave on a little bit longer. If I'm just doing things around the house, then I'm like, oh, I'll get to it. But some I'll wipe off in about 15, 20. The airbrush brows are amazing as well. Now you can really see how the redness is going away. Hello, Anita. You know, one area I forget a lot of times is the area right here. I'll notice like when I hold a close-up mirror, I'm like, oh. So that's why I always go over my my lips, just because I want to make sure that I do get everything. Oh. Well, D-Wow, at least your airbrush ready to go, babe. So I'm going to do a little, actually I'm going to put a little bit more. Hey, Gloria. Yeah, it just depends on which ones as well. But yeah, half hour is fine. Hey, Carrie, how are you? So I'm just hitting my, where it's red, a little bit more to get that coverage down my forehead, and then that's off. Probably added too many drops, but there's Mystic. So I use the CC concealer, then Mystic for my full coverage. Yeah, the Root and Brow stencils are amazing. So you have a stencil, you get an airbrush color, and you just do a couple of drops, and then that is it. That is all you need. I think I'll use Click and Play. I'm going to use the Click and Play eyeshadows and the Cut One. So I'm going to take, this is the primer. And I'm going to add a little bit of primer. Even though I airbrushed over my lid, I am going to go in, add a little bit of the primer. Right there. And then let's see what colors I want to add. What do I want to do? What should I do? Yes, Ms. Dad, I did Mystic. Are you excited? I'm going to do it a different way today. Let's see. Ah, Cindy does a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, and the color effects because of that red hair, girl. Hold on, I'm putting my colors together and seeing what I want to do. To see what I want to do. Let's use this one or this one. Let's use this one. All right. All right. So I'm going to use 4 colors today. The first one, and this is something I've kind of changed a little bit. Normally I do my crease first because I found out, I found that I was having to go in and reapply the lid. But I'm going to do an all over color with, this one is Desert. And I'm going to apply that right on the lid, very neutral. Oh, Amy, I would avoid the beard. I mean, you can get on it. It's not going to do anything. But that skin where he has a beard, depending on how long he's had it, is probably really sensitive as well. So you can get right up to it, but I wouldn't rub it in. I think it wouldn't go all the way in to get to his skin. All right, so that was desert. Now I'm going to take a blending brush and I'm going to go in with core, which is beautiful. Boop, boop, boop. And do this in my crease, very light. You really do have to do a light touch because these are so pigmented. So I am going to grab a tissue so I can use, I'm just wiping my brush on the tissue so I can blend this a little bit more. No, he won't, it won't pull the hairs out. It just is not going to get to the skin to really help him. But it'll be fine. It'll rinse out with warm water. Blend that a little bit. Sometimes with the primer, if you do see that hard edge and you need to blend it a little bit more, just use your fingers. All right. And then I'm going to do one I haven't used before, which is, I can't read it on my glasses. Cardamom, which is that light green. And I'm going to put this right on the lid, but right where the color of my eye is. So I'm not going to bring it all the way in. I want to see some of the desert there, but I'm going to bring it right there. And I'm just tapping that in. Gosh, so pigmented. Right there. Right there, right there. And then I'm going to blend it a little bit so we don't have any hard edges. I'm going to blend this up a little bit more. Kind of blend it into core. And guys, you have to work with different things. Like right now, I'm finding that my finger is working better to apply this than the brush was. So I'm just blending that right into core. And I like it. And I like it. Hold on, I'm going to stack all these together so we can see what I used. And then I'm taking coffee bean, and that's going to be my outside corner for that pop of depth that I want. And so I'm going to use a smaller brush, but I can blend with my bigger brush, okay? So I use a smaller blending brush to get core right there. And I can use this one just to get it on in the depth that I want. And then I will blend once it's on. So again, taking my larger blending brush and just blending right there. I'm not picking the brush up. I'm not moving it over too much. I'm just staying right there, blending, 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 blending. And now I can go and blend this all together. I'm going to take the flat eyeshadow brush that I used with Desert and just swipe that so it, again, blends. And so I just want everything, because I'm using a lot of different colors. I want to make sure that I'm blending them so you're not seeing hard edges. All right. So now I will take Let's take a flat eyeshadow brush and let's try Core. And I'm going to use Core as my eyeliner. And doing it on the thicker side to make more of a smokier eye, have it stand out a little bit more. And then you can always take your powder brush and swipe underneath to make sure you don't have any of the fallout there. I'm going to put all this up so I'll show you the colors that I used all together. Yay! Yeah, Julian, it's just getting the hang of it, figuring out, I mean, like when I was blending it, I was like, it's kind of going away. Started using my finger. I've realized my finger works better. So it's just a matter, I mean, that's what I'm doing is just playing with it. You just play with it till you get it to work. I know that's not fancy talk, but, or fancy instructions, but it really is. I mean, it's just being an artist and kind of playing with it, figuring out how to get it to what you want it to do. Doing a little bit of contouring using the Cut One palette, and I'm using all the shades. And then I am going to take a little bit of the flat white and highlight underneath my eyes. And then taking my, for the shimmer, I'm taking a flat kind of, it's a little bit sturdier brush. Okay, good, Julian. Well, I always tell you, like when I first started, I wanted to know, like, write down what I can do, can't do, you know, all the rules. And there really, honestly, are no rules. And usually when you make up the rules, it turns out to be beautiful because you're turning it into, like, you're finding the way that works for you. And it just becomes beautiful. Hey, Sherry. To line my eyes, I use the smallest tiny thin straight brush. Thanks for that. Yeah, Evelyn, that's normally what an angle brush is normally what I would line my eyes with. And if I wanted to deepen this a little bit and line with a darker shade like this, was it Coffee Bean? I would take the angled brush and do it right at the lash line. So you still see some of the core. So yeah, it's always good to kind of, again, try different things. But these are the colors I used. This one is the primer. Good morning, Amber. All right, so put those up. And then, you know, I always want to go to my go-to. Yay! Hey, Sherry. Let's see. Which ones do I want to use? Let's try, let's get out. Talking lips, by the way. There we go. Let's get out maybe this one. What do I want to do? Decisions. We'll do Sienna Jazz. But let's do it with a liner. I'm going to line with, of course, Dusty Rose. Hi, today. I know, I do. I do have too many choices. But you know when you have like your go-to and I'm like, oh, that, I mean, it goes with everything. That ballet pink is exactly. It's what I put on in the morning coming to work when I have zero makeup on. All right, there is Dusty Rose, and I kind of filled it in. You know that my biggest pet peeve is seeing that precise line. Fill it in, smudge it. Yay! Ballet Pink's my favorite. And Sienna Jazz. Oh, this is pretty. It goes perfect. And then these just slide on. I love them. These are our metallic lip stains. So I leave my lips apart after making sure I don't have it on my teeth. And then I'm going to let them dry just a little bit. La, 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 la. And then, yeah, Sienna Jazz is beautiful. Beautiful, I tell you. And then lick them. All right. So now I'm going to put on lashes real quick. Real quick like. Which is normally something I do at the end, but, or like before my lips. But guys, make sure you can share this video. It's been 22 minutes. That's 22 minutes, full face of makeup that I've done talking. So I've, you know, if I didn't talk, which isn't possible, you know, you're talking about 10, 15 minutes and you're done. Ah, Nisi, that's great. Nisi uses the airbrush to dry her lips if she's using a stain, and that's perfect. I'm going to curl my lashes. Always curl your lashes before doing the, before putting on the fake lashes, especially if you have lashes that stick straight out, because it will help your lash and the fake lash mold together, and you're not going to see that separation. Now, if you want to line your eyes first, you can do that as well. So you can use the Persuasion eyeliner, the Temptation eyeliner, line the eyes first, and that does give you kind of a where to shoot for on the lash line. Yeah. Oh, Sexy Orchid. I like that one too, Dawn. Yes, Dawn. The Sexy Orchid is a liquid lipstick, and they stay on so long, especially if you do a lip liner with it. It's really amazing. Oh, perfect, Evelyn. That's awesome. All right, so now I have the glue on the lash, and now on your mask. All right, so now I'm going in. I tell you. Look down, the glue's tacky. Is yours at 12 or 11:30?
12.
Okay.
I just came to see your beautiful self.
Now, I didn't let this one get as tacky as I should, so it slipped a little bit, but that's okay. So I'm going to let it sit right there for a second, and as you can tell, it's not on. But guys, that's what I'm telling you. Don't freak out. Oh my gosh, no, it's okay. You can just put it right there, let it sit for a second. Use your stylus to dry it if you need to.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then, bam. Now I can get the other one on as the other end. And now I'm going to get the other one. It was Jana, yes. Oh, awesome, Evelyn. Drying that. I feel like that one had a lot on there. And poke that bad boy. Make sure it's all the way to the outside edge first. I know, I like it. And it's actually a color I don't know if it would be a go-to color. However, it's birdie. It is. We always know that happens to me. I'm like, I don't know if I like this color. And then I use it and love it. Yeah, it really is. All right, making sure he's staking. He doesn't want to stick, so I'm going to sit here and hold that one just for a second. I'll even take this. Make sure it's dry. Man, he does not want to stick. So I am going to hold him just for a second. Because he's being a little toot. And then I can wait for it. I mean, guys, look how that just makes such a big difference. I mean, come on. And I don't even have to wear mascara, which is great. It just, I mean, it makes such a difference. All right. Yes, Susan. I would love. All right, so that was just a clean powder brush that I just swiped over to kind of powder down a little bit. Like I said, sometimes it just makes me feel better. I really like that the Sienna Jazz color. I like it a lot. So there you go. I got a little bit of the green pop. If I needed to add more once I had lashes on, I can do that. But I think I'm good. I'm good to go. I'm digging this look, I have to say. So there you go, guys. Anyone can airbrush. It does cut your getting ready time in half. Once you have it down, once you got your routine done, it will take you less time. Airbrushing is something you're going to want to do every single day. It's not just for special occasions or anything. I mean, it's anytime, any look, a non-makeup look, a natural look, whatever the case may be. It is perfect for you. It's not going to feel heavy or cakey. It's going to feel like your natural skin. So you'll definitely love it. It's definitely a game changer. It is better for your skin. We're not having to get that buildup on our skin at all. It's just amazing. So, all right, guys, there you go. I hope you have an amazing Tuesday. And I will see you tomorrow on our hump day. All right, guys, have a great one. Bye for now.